Hello, I'm Julius from Basic Financials. This is my first video on this channel. So just a little introduction. I'm a chartered accountant and I've been working in a small firm for about 30 years. Over those years there have been various topics that have come up that aren't necessarily complex, but people tend not to understand because they've never been shown what's going on, talked about it in schools. People assume that things are working fine, but maybe not. So I'd like to just pick some of those topics and explain some. And if anybody has any others that they'd like me to talk about, then feel free to put notes in the comments below. First one I'd like to do is debits and credits. It's one of those things that you hear quite a lot about, and especially because your bank account talks in debits and credits, and people can very easily get them round the wrong way. Now the reason for that is because the banks have been showing things from their point of view. So your records are not the bank's records. Your records are the mirror image, the complete opposite way round from the bank's records. So when they say something and show you what's going on in your bank account, they tend to be showing it from their point of view. Now, so when you put money into your bank account, you are actually debiting your bank account, and you have a debit balance. So you think, that's not a debit balance, that's a credit balance, because I've got money in my bank. But you're a credit from the bank's point of view. The bank owe you money, so you're their creditor. They owe you the money, so they're showing it from their point of view. From your point of view, you've just debited your bank because you put money into it, and it's a debit balance. If you take money out of your bank, then you're crediting your bank account, which doesn't sound right, does it? But given that it's the mirror image and it's from your point of view, you're taking money out and it's a credit. If you took more money out, say you put £100 in and then you took £200 out because you had an overdraft facility of £100, you'd have minus £100 in your bank account. The bank would say you've got a debit balance. And you think, you sure? From your point of view, it's a credit balance because you owe them that money. But from their point of view, it is a debit balance because you owe them that money. You're their debtor. So that's what's going on. If you always think bank statement, they're showing it from their point of view, and that's why the debits and the credits seem to get the wrong way around. The banks are actually getting much better now with how they present the information. Rather than using debits and credits, they tend to show one column saying money in and another column saying money out, and then there's a balance to show you whether you've got money in or not, debit or credit as they used to say, but they don't tend to do that anymore. If you're using a bank account with a business, sometimes they still actually do show debits and credits, and often the in column is, from their point of view, it's all topsy-turvy. It doesn't look quite right. But for personal, it's getting much better. So if you remember, when you put money into your bank, from your point of view, you're debiting your bank. Take money out, you're crediting it. If you put more money in than you've taken out, you've got a debit balance from your point of view. If you've taken more money out and you've got an overdraft, then you've got a credit balance from your point of view. Debtor, debit, debtor, somebody owes you money. Credit, creditor, you owe somebody else the money. Anyway, I'm going to leave it at that. If anyone's got any questions, you can put comments in the space below. If you like the channel, press like and subscribe. And if anyone wants me to talk about anything in particular, do let me know. But in the next one, I'm going to talk about when you're employed and you have a PAYE code, I'm going to talk about how to make sure that looks right in your tax during the year.